What's going on, guys? Ishin coming live from my garage. Today I'm working on the FZ09 for the first time ever on my channel, and there will be more FZ09 modifications to become in the future. But let me just give you a quick garage update first. Of course, I got the FZ09 here. I have the CV550 Cafe Racer here, my baby, and I got my roommate's Ducati 1098. Definitely not mine. I'll probably do like a riding review in the future on a 1098, but for now, I'm gonna be working on the FZ09. And you might be asking yourself, CZero, where is the Triumph Speed Triple? Well, long story short, if you follow me on my Instagram, I sold the Triumph Speed Triple. I got the Triumphs for $5,000 and sold it for $5,400. So basically, I made my money back after you consider tax and insurance and all that. I decided to keep the FZ09 and sold the Triumphs because both are great bikes. Both are 3 cylinders, both are torque monsters. The FZ09 suited my riding style a little better. I feel like the FZ09 was more rough, more aggressive. I like to call this the bull as opposed to the Triumph Speed Triple, which I consider a horse. It's the Speed Triple had like better quality parts, it had better suspension system, it was overall better package. But this Yamaha FZ09 is just like, it does what it wants. You rip it and then it just does a wheelie, and it's extremely aggressive, very smooth engine, great motor, but it needs some work to get it where I want it to be. And today I'm gonna be working on it because I'm gonna be taking this on the track. Yes, I'm gonna be racing it simply because my Evo is not ready for the track, my FD is not ready for the track, obviously, and I don't have anything to race with, but I really want to race something. And I decided, you know what, I might take a motorcycle on the track for the first time in my life. So my very first track day will be on this 900cc FZ09. Now, I did own a Yamaha R6 in the past, 05, so I am familiar with sports bikes, taking corners. I have never dragged the knee before, but I'm looking forward to doing that on the track. So today's vlog is going to be basically part 1 of preparing the FZ09 for the track. What I'm doing today is kind of making it more aerodynamic, I guess. I'm getting rid of these blinkers on the side, as well as these blinkers on the back, and relocating the license plate. I'm removing the rear passenger's seat because I don't like putting girls on the back. Oh, guys, whatever you're into. And I'm gonna also go through the whole bike, probably in the next episode. But today, I'm gonna be removing the blinkers, the lights, to make it a little better. So I got 2 parts here. For one, I have these side flush blinkers. These will replace the bulky blinkers that's on here, so it's gonna be nice and sleek and aerodynamic. And on the rear, I actually already have a Fender Eliminator by a company called Rizoma. It came with my motorcycle when I purchased it, but the problem with this is that it does not have the blinkers integrated in it. So when I turn left or right, my blinkers come on, but the tail light stays the way it is. So that means I can't just get rid of this, right? I have to replace these blinkers with something else, which is why I went on Amazon and picked up one of these blinker strips. So I'm just gonna put it somewhere here so I can get rid of this bulky blinker, as well as this license plate bracket. I'm gonna put it somewhere in the middle there, and go from there and see what the bike looks like. Now, the reason why I didn't get like an integrated blinker tail light system is because, for one, I already have a Fender Eliminator piece, and these are not cheap. These are usually $60, $70, $80, up towards of like mid $100 range. So I didn't want to get a new piece because I already have one. And for 2, when I was looking for these online with integrated blinkers, some of it was sticking out for some reason. Like the ones I found were sticking out way past the seat, like up to here, and that is not what I was looking for. So I'm gonna come up with this custom solution and see what it looks like. The first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and get this windscreen removed, which is aftermarket piece, which I actually already started removing because I couldn't wait. And then take the blinkers off, and then hopefully easily replace it with these flash mount blinkers. And this, guys, is why I like working on motorcycles, because it's so easy, it's so simple to figure out. I didn't look up anything, I just kind of went at it, and look, the blinker's off. So if you are curious, all you have to do is remove this bolt here, this side bolt here, as well as this bottom side piece here, and you get this enclosure coming off like this. All you have to do is disconnect the connector, and I guess what you have to do now is just swap in the blinker and see if it fits. And alright guys, here's where I ran into a little problem. The blinker came off, but I realized that the output from the bike is a 3-prong connector. It has 3 connections, right? It's got 2 powers and the ground. Ground, I'm assuming, is black here, and it is like a light brown and dark brown wire coming out of it. And on the blinker side, which I removed, there's black, brown, and blue. And on the new blinker that I got, it only has 2 inputs, which means this is black and power, while this OEM blinker has constant on, ground, and power when the blinker is blinking. So what I'm gonna do here is hook up my multimeter and see which wire does what. Okay guys, so as much as I'm gonna show you this process, I really can, because I gotta use both my hands as I hold the camera. But essentially, I took my multimeter, hooked up the ground to obviously the black cable ground, and then I tested to see if the power is coming out of the light brown or the dark brown wire, and it turns out that I have constant 12 volt coming out of the light brown wire. So if you have an FZ09, you don't want to connect to the constant power. I just cut it up real quick so I know that that's not the wire I want to hook up the new blinkers to. I want to hook up the dark brown and the black to the new 2-prong blinker system. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do some cutting, some soldering, and hook it up and see what happens. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry if I'm like sweaty and disgusting now, because I just went boxing actually for 1.5. I tried to go boxing twice a week, and sometimes the schedule happens to fall between when I'm doing my videos. So right back at it. What I did now was just cut these off and use the existing connector so it's nice and pretty. Made my connections to 2 wires and heat shrink it, and let's see if this works. So on the left side here is the new flash mount. Look how much cleaner that looks. And on the right side, of course, I got my OEM blinker there. So I'm just gonna turn that on real quick. Bam! Look how bright that is. A lot brighter than the OEM one. When you go from halogen bulb to LED, there's less resistance. There's basically less electricity, should I say, that's being used up by the system. So it happens to blink faster. If you're not okay with this, you can put a resistor in between the line, so it tricks the vehicle to think that it's actually a halogen bulb. It sucks up additional energy and it blinks on a traditional speed. So like if I do the right side, that's the traditional slow blinking, right? On the left side, it's freaking out. To me, I don't really mind it. I think it draws more attention, which is exactly what I need when I'm on a motorcycle. I'm just gonna keep it the way it is. Fast blink is fine. And I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up on the right side and see what this product looks like. Alright guys, the front blinkers are done. It looks so much better. And I didn't put the windscreen back on. It's actually sitting on my cafe racer. But I didn't put the windscreen back on because it looks so much more aggressive without the windscreen. What do you guys think? And well, that's not the blinkers. That's the blinkers. Actually, I wanted to do the hazard so you can see both sides. There you go. Check that out. Look how much better that looks. The old blinkers I already put in the trash can because I'll never use that. So now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and go to the back here and try to figure out this situation. It's completely ugly. I'm gonna get these off, removed, and then relocate the license plate to somewhere back here. So it's a little more hidden, a little more sleek, a little more classy, aerodynamic. And also I'm gonna do something about these foot pegs because I don't want to put any girls on the back. I've done that before on the FZ09. Not the best experience. Alright guys, so here's what's happening. I actually had to remove more than I thought. So here I got the seat cowl fairings, should I say, left and right. It wraps around the seat here. Just a bunch of Allen keys and push tab things, not a big issue. What I was trying to get to is this license plate bracket. Now I'm not sure if this was OEM or aftermarket because I bought this bike used and I don't really care to know, but this piece I know for sure is aftermarket. I'm keeping this, but what I wanted to do really is bend this license plate bracket back. So right now it's attaching my license plate like this, like a good boy. And what I want to do is mount it like this, right? Maybe like back here or even back here, and then bend the license plate out a little bit. And what I'm gonna do now is try and see if I can bend this license plate bracket back a little bit. I'm gonna heat it up with a torch and just like hammer this shit down. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll see what happens. And to be honest, I don't know why this license plate bracket is so damn thick. It is so thick to a point where it might be better if I chop this off and re-welded it. But I'm gonna see if I can bend it out with my JDM muscles. Alright, so here's what's going on. I bent the license plate bracket nicely, and when I put it on, it looks awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. Except I was too dumb to realize that when I put the license plate here, it blocks the trunk key. There is, if you're not familiar with motorcycles, there's an insert here for the key to basically release the whole seat panel, which is sitting right there. And if I put the license plate there, that's not gonna work anymore. So I need to put the license plate actually back here. So in that case, I'm just gonna get rid of this license plate bracket entirely and then move on to hooking up the rear blinkers for now. Alright, so here are the blinkers I am installing. This is a complete custom install. I put the Amazon link in the video description below. But it was like $5 for 2 of these, and it lights up amber, and it's completely sealed. Came from China probably, and I'm gonna see how this works. There was good reviews on Amazon for this product, so what I'm gonna do is basically strap this on here with double-sided tape, so I have like a line of LED lights going down, one on the left, one on the right. And what I'm gonna do is same thing I did with the front. I'm just gonna cut these into 2 slices, and you see here, these are the plugs that connect into the rear indicators. So luckily for me, this is 2 prongs, so I don't have to do the multimeter check I did up front. I'm just gonna do power and ground, solder that down, heat shrink it, and see if it works. Alright guys, so here is a quick update. The blinkers have been hooked up. It's just kind of dangling off right here. Let me just show you what happens when I turn on the lights. Here's a left and here's a right. Look at that, nice and right. Left, right, left, right. So what I'm gonna do now is put everything back together really. I'm just gonna let those blinkers dangle off for now until the fenders are back on the bike, and I'm gonna figure out a solution for the license plate as well while I'm putting this thing back together. But the license plate bracket is trashed. These stock blinkers will be trashed, and it should look pretty damn good once everything comes together. Alright guys, so like every other project I work on, it takes a little longer than I initially anticipated. So it is actually day 2, but I finished up the license plate mounting and the indicator mounting last night. So let me just show you the final product. Initially I mounted the LED indicators down here, but realized that you can't really see that. So what I had to do was took that off and stuck that on the side here with the 3M double-sided tape. That wire goes between the fairings here, comes out, hooks up to the stock location. Same thing on the left side, and it looks awesome. Let me just turn it on real quick for you. Check that out. It is quite bright outside right now, but you can definitely see that it's blinking there. And with the license plate, what I did was I drilled a hole in there. So on the left side there was already a hole built into the compartment area, so I utilized that one. And on the right side I created additional hole by using a drill, and then I just run like an M6 bolt with a nut on top, and that's how the license plate is held on. It is nice and sleek, somewhat illegal in a way, but I like the way it is. I'm gonna keep it like that until I get yelled at. So let me just show you the final product. I'm gonna put the seat on and do a quick overview. Alright guys, so here's the final product. Let me show you what it looks like. I removed the windscreen up top, which looks very aggressive, and of course the side blinkers are gone now, and it looks nice and dynamic. I love it. And on the rear here, you got the indicators on the left and right side. I have also removed the rear passenger foot pegs on the left and right side. One thing I had to do was the right side was that the brake reservoir was mounted directly on the actual foot peg. So after I removed the foot peg, I actually had to reattach the brake reservoir directly to where the foot peg goes. Here is what the motorcycle looks like as of today. It looks a lot sleeker, a lot nicer, cleaner, and it just screamed Hoonigan machine without the windscreen up front. I love the way it looks. And in the next episode, I'm really gonna be prepping this bike for the track day. I already have like a cage coming in for the bike, so I'm gonna be doing another video on that. So if you're interested in the motorcycle and the track day that I'm gonna be doing with this bike, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.